People. Que pasa, sa pase, what they do. Happy New Year's to all. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that a little man, we are speaking about a man that is said to be 29-year-old. He slapped away his girlfriend, and this incident occurred in Mandeville at a supermarket called Master Mac Supermarket, we are speaking about in Mandeville. And it was said, according to the Popo report, it is said that he basically let go some can pan her in the supermarket at her place of employment. And there are certain stories going around. There are a lot of stories. There are mixed stories going around saying that it was a little love triangle, that the man basically kind of get jealous, that basically poured everything into this woman and she basically was cheating with him. I think with the owner of the supermarket, and people don't quote me on that. All I know is that she was slapped away by him, and then afterwards him basically put some can in himself. So therefore we are speaking about two people that it is said allegedly got slapped away. People, the moral of the story is that two persons lost their life in a very senseless way, point blank and period. Now when we think about all these incidents of women slapping away their men, or men slapping away women in most cases, we see that jealousy and insecurity plays a very major part. And people must understand that when you're in a relationship, whether it is just boyfriend and girlfriend, or man and woman, or husband and wife, it is not always a partner for life, because the truth and the fact is that most marriages end up, we are speaking about at least 50% of all marriages always end up in a divorce or people separating. So therefore nothing lasts forever. And it is not like investing in the stock market. That means that you are expecting a return. You can't invest in somebody and show them everything, give them everything, and at the end of the day they decide that they want to see somebody else, or they have decided that they want to move on. People, you can't do anything about that. It is just a part of life. You have to learn to let go. So therefore don't get too caught up, because you can do everything what you want to do and she sees somebody else that she likes that is doing much less, vice versa. The same thing with women. People are just life. People have to just understand that you have to just move on. You have to just make sure say you dust off yourself and look out for better, and basically elevate yourself financially, elevate yourself in your career, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. So the point that I am trying to make is that even though you might put your all and everything into a woman or a man, it does not guarantee that you are going to reap the same thing, because you can basically get the exact opposite. People, it is just life. It is just a part of life. And the sooner that we as human beings realize that, it is the better for us. So people, like we say, this person basically lose them life because of jealousy. And this man basically take away the woman life because of insecurity. Whether or not it was a love triangle that basically went wrong. So whether or not he invested all of his time and all of his money in this lady, she basically can decide to leave. And basically it is said, based on rumors, based on propaganda that is going on out there, she told him that she is going to move on with her life for the 2020, and people, she did not make it, and same goes for him. So based on the information that is out there, it is said that this lady, and her name is said to be Shanti. She was working at Master Mac Supermarket in Mandeville, and this man come and put some can in her and take her away, and then basically put some can in her himself. So we are talking about a MVRD3R and the next sort of thing. People, it is very tragic, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, don't put no space between the words. Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that the management and owners of KFC were speaking about Restaurant of Jamaica. They have responded to a viral video that is going around with a rat basically walking on the menu board in a St. Andrew KFC. So basically they are doing some damage control.
Oh yeah, the broom him. Yeah, mama.
And based on what the company is saying, they are saying that it is an isolated, unusual and unfortunate incident because this company basically have a high standard. So the company is making the public know that they are doing everything within the company's policy. All kind of rodents, we are talking about rats, we are talking about roaches, we are talking about any sort of insect. So like the management and owner said, they have identified the entry point in which that one isolated incident in which that one little ratatouille basically got into the restaurant. The company also said that it hired an independent contractor to make sure that this incident does not occur ever again in the history of the company. So people, what do you think? Now, when I think about this situation, it basically is a representation of what goes on in Jamaica, because we see that people are reckless with their garbage. We see that people dispose of garbage all over the place. And when we take into consideration that this is a restaurant, we are speaking about KFC, and anywhere that there is food served, there is a likely possibility or probability that you are going to have rats or rodents running around. And people, we have to also remember, when we consider the surrounding areas, when we consider that people just throw garbage any and everywhere in Jamaica, we know that there is going to have a very big concentration of rats, point blank and period. So there is always going to be an incident or an isolated incident where one of them is going to stray in a place, even if the people might keep them place clean and tidy. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the JCF, we are speaking about the Jamaica Constabulary Force, has revealed a report, and it is jaw-dropping. And based on what Senior Superintendent we are speaking about, Stephanie Lindsay, is saying, over 1,590 picnic were missing for 2019. And out of those 1,519, 1,172 were female and 347 were boys. So people, we are speaking about something that does not look good. And based on what she is saying, human trafficking played a major role, or was a contributing factor, a major contributing factor. And based on what they are saying, a lot of these picnic, we are talking about the teenage one, them we are talking about the girl picnic, them end up in some strip club, we are talking about a back road, we are talking about a taboo. And based on what Stephanie Lindsay is also saying, she said that a lot of the times, a lot of these teenage picnic, they are lured by ads in the magazine or in the newspaper, saying that they are looking for models, Rete, Lele, Blue, blah, bling. They always make it sound very attractive. However, when these picnic end up in these places, they are sometimes cut off from the outside world. They sometimes cannot communicate with their family members. So people, we are speaking about something that is not a very good look. And for an island that is so small, we are talking about Jamaica. And when we think about over 1,590 picnic basically get missing in a 1 year, people, that is a very startling statistic. That is a very bad statistic, point blank and period. Now, when we think about these statistics, one thing is quite obvious. It is quite obvious that there's a lot of irresponsible parenting going on in Jamaica. There is too much picnic having picnic, so therefore they are not responsible for themselves, and worse for any picnic. And this shows you that that is why you need an education. That is why parents have to be very responsible for their kids. That is why people and parents have to monitor them picnic. We are talking about mother, father, we are speaking about grandmother, we are speaking about any sort of guardian. You have to basically keep a close eye on your picnic, because if you don't like them or if you don't pay them any attention, the street will definitely take them away. And that is exactly what is happening in most of these cases. And when we think about these statistics, the truth and the fact is that the possibility and probabilities are that most of these people that are getting missing are coming from garrison. We are talking about volatile area. So therefore, if the parents are not responsible, if the parents are not keeping an archive on them, then they are going to go missing, because the street will always take them and take them away, point blank and period. However, there are also some other damning allegations or statistics. We are speaking about in excess of 2,178 persons missing from January 1st, 2019 until December 26, 2019. And of those, 1,380 were returned and 759 are still missing. So people, when we think about a small place like Jamaica and we see so much people are get missing, it shows you that something is definitely wrong, point blank and period. So anyways, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.